Alright, what is going on everybody? Captain here, back again with some more Alliance War attacks, and I apologize that I'm not showing my entire attacks from this war. Early on I did not do very well. I lost my Gwenpool very early in the war. I think it was actually on the first or second fight, so I didn't feel like showing that, but I had some attacks here toward the end that I thought were worth showing. In the mini boss on the left side and then a boss at the end. So I went ahead, threw some boosts on here because I wanted to be sure, because I did not have any backup if I were to mess up. So I wanted to make sure I was able to take it down myself. So we see we got Dormammu here on the left, and this is the debuff immune boss. So you got to be really careful here, and obviously you want to try to avoid getting the degen as much as possible. And this guy happens to have really high Mystic Dispersion. So you'll see a 1 dexterity debuff went away there, and he almost got a whole bar of power there. And I kind of didn't pick up on that until halfway through the fight. So I kind of was messing up. And here I dodged at level 2, sorry, and I wanted to show it again in slow motion. For those of you who are not sure how to do it, you just have to dash back, and then you can avoid the first 2 blasts with 1 dash. And then the third one is just easy to time it. It's pretty easy to dash once you get the hang of it. So I just wanted to kind of quickly show that. Not necessarily a tutorial, but just figured it was worth showing. But I was doing pretty well here with my Star-Lord against him. At this point, I had realized the Mystic Dispersion was really high, which I should have known going in. I just hadn't thought of it. I was thinking I was going to be able to get him down, but then I get clipped by a special 2 there when I was dashing in. So I got messed up there. Luckily, I still got my Quake alive, so I figured I would go in with her with a class advantage. She is a decent champion to fight against Dormammu. He's just really aggressive, and it makes using her Quake charging ability really hard. But right here in a second, he gets really defensive, and I'm able to charge it up a good amount. And you'll see while she's charging, even though he is debuff immune, he still will take the damage. And especially when it ends here, you can see once the concussion and aftershock hits in, he's taking 1300 a second. So that's really good damage to get from him, especially when he's debuff immune. So that's a really easy way to get some damage in. And plus her special attacks hit really well. So at this point, I'm trying to bait a special 2 again. I'm thinking I'm going to be able to finish him off if I can play it well here. And right when I dash in a second, he's gonna clip me right there. He counters me. You know, it didn't work out for me. So I went ahead, revived there, was able to take him down because I was just angry. I wanted to take him down, and then I powered up my Star-Lord here for the boss fight. I knew we had 2 boss kills, but they were kind of pushing to get a 3rd one. So I figured I might as well go in or they were trying to get a 2nd one to tie us. So I wanted to go for a 3rd one. You can see right off the bat, I'm able to get him into swashbuckling, which was awesome. If you don't know, in his swashbuckling form, Nightcrawler cannot evade, and you get him to do that by him just dashing back and holding his block. And if you hit into him while he's holding, he'll eventually switch it if you see it keep popping up on the top right there. So at this point, he's in swashbuckling. I get clipped by his heavy right there. I thought I was out of reach, so I just didn't even bother to evade it. But I'm able to recover from it, and hopefully I'm thinking I'll be able to come through and take him out. Because at this point, he's an easy champion to fight. He's just stun immune, so I have to keep that in mind the whole fight. Make sure to evade his specials. I get a special 2 off right here, get the armor break, which is nice. And then I get a nice little counter there. When fighting a stun immune champion, you know, it's really, if you can intercept as well as you can. You can see throughout this fight, I get quite a few well-timed intercepts. And if you don't know how to intercept, I advise you to go check out Dorky Diggity Dave's channel. He has some great tips on how to intercept like a boss or like a ninja, and he would be really helpful for that. So you can see here, I've got him just about down, and at this point, I'm really thinking I'm going to get him down. I thought I was going to take him out with that special 1. I was not able to, but then I get to take him down there. One shot the Nightcrawler. I was super pumped. My alliance was all watching, so they all started commenting. They're like, holy crap, that was awesome. So that was a pretty sweet fight to get. Only took 54 hits, and again, I did have the boost up, so that did have a little bit of help, but pretty sure if I didn't have the boost on there in that fight, in the rhythm that I was fighting in that, I probably would have been able to take him down anyways. So that was kind of a quick little, not necessarily a tutorial on how to fight a Nightcrawler, but it was a good tip. So I might make a separate video where I discuss that in more detail. So here, I wanted to show off the chat a little bit. When the war first started, a guy on the other alliance, some of you might have seen this, I tweeted it out. This guy asked if the magic in Battle Group 3 has Mystic Dispersion, and we all kind of like trolling answering like only one way to find out. And then what magic doesn't have it? Does a Nightcrawler in Battle Group 1 have Evade? Like most people that put a magic as their boss, it's gonna have Mystic Dispersion. Then he's like, okay, well let's just wait and see if I can one-shot him. He ends up saying, oh, maybe I'll have to use like 4 revives. He ended up having to use 6 revives to finally get him down, and we were just kind of laughing about that. And then I come up and one-shot him, and then he goes, oh, talk about one-shotting a boss. And I told him, yeah, that's how it looks like to one-shot a boss. All right, so here we are at the end of the war. As you can see in the top left there, we are in tier 4. The war has ended, so let's go over to history. And you can see we pulled off the W. Was pretty confident in it with us getting 3 boss kills and them only getting 1. But they did have us on the exploration. Maybe they got more kills than us. But you can see here from the stats here, we kind of took the cake and everything but exploration. Defender kills, or defender rating, we beat them out. I didn't quite make the top 3, but that's because my early on play was not very good. I only performed well in the crunch with the boss and everything there. So you can see here, I did end up getting the 5th most. So before that boss kill though, I was toward the bottom. I did not have a good war, which is why I told you I did not show the early on fights. But we were able to pull off the W, so it was a great comeback kind of win, I guess you could say. So good job on the Alliance. Proud of everybody here. And so let's keep up the good work and go get another one. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy this. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.